Hey everyone, thanks for checking out the video. I'm JP and this is Good Talk HQ. In today's episode, we're going to take another look at some of the best deals that you can find on the eShop right now. Then as always, we'll recap with some games that are still on sale and some other games you should check out while you're on the eShop at the end. I'd like to extend a warm welcome to our extended family. Welcome back, we appreciate you being here. And if this is your first time, please consider joining our family. We've pushed over 3,300 awesome game enthusiasts and deal seekers. We cover Nintendo Switch content every week, and we do a giveaway once a month with 2 free eShop gift cards. All you have to do to enter is be sub to the channel, drop a like on the video, and leave me a comment on the eShop sales videos throughout the month so I can add your name to the list for the next giveaway. And in fact, we actually have a giveaway today. The winners will be in the pinned comments below. There's just too many names to put them on the screen right now. I'm going to incorporate a better way to do it going forward, but for today, the winners will be down below in the pinned comment. Alright folks, and without any further ado, let's jump into today's list and try to save some money together. Alright folks, let's start with the fan favorite, Undertale, which is the world famous indie phenomenon from developer Toby Fox. With the announcement of the free update to include both chapters of Deltarune, now is the perfect time to drop the price of the original game and allow more people to jump into this amazingly epic adventure. Now this is a single player RPG with some mini bullet hell style combat scenarios. The NPCs are ridiculous and the game has some of the most unique mechanics in any game so far. We'll play as a young girl who has fallen into the underworld and we have to work our way back to the surface. I have to mention the music in the game is absolutely amazing and does a great job of complementing the gameplay. If you still haven't played Undertale, please grab it up before October 8th. It's marked down 33% to just $9.99. Next up we have Huntdown. This is a 2D action platformer from Coffee Stain Games and is available for 1 or 2 players offline with a main story that will last roughly 6 to 7 hours. The game is set in a distant future where crime has filled the streets and gangs rule as cops hide in fear. Immediately it reminded me of RoboCop. You can hunt down these criminals solo or with a friend in each of the amazing stages, fully inspired by the 80s. The hand-painted pixel art and hand-drawn animations are absolutely gorgeous to look at on the Switch as well. Now, as many of you know, this is one of our personal favorites, and it's been a little bit since it's been on sale, so if you're interested, make sure to check it out before October 4th. It's marked down 50% to just $9.99. Axiom Verge is a single-player action platformer with a main story that will last roughly 15 to 20 hours. After an accident in a lab, a scientist wakes up in a mysterious alien-filled world. Players will have to explore this new maze-like world filled with horrific monsters, mechs, and your own internal demons as you search for new weapons, items, and abilities needed to help you progress further into the story. You can even use game items like glitches to manipulate your enemies into helping solve puzzles. If you've never played Axiom Verge, it's a must-buy when on sale, so if you're interested, check it out before the sale ends on October 4th. It's marked down 60% to just $7.99. Next up, we have Sine Mora Ex. This is a side-scrolling shoot-'em-up for 1 or 2 players in local co-op from publisher THQ Nordic and offers roughly 5 to 6 hours of main story gameplay. Now this is a remaster of a beloved game and features a unique gameplay mechanic in that instead of normal health meters or hit points, instead you have a timer and each hit can affect this timer, making it tick down faster and adding to the pressure to complete the mission. Mistakes can tend to compound on one another with this type of gameplay and I love it. The game also features over 50 weapon combinations for use in each of the stages and even has an arcade mode for classic fans of the series. If you're interested in Sine Mora Ex, make sure to grab it up before the sale ends on October 4th. It's marked down 80% to just $5.99. Fight and Rage is an arcade-style fighter from Blitwork Studios and offers a main story that can last anywhere from 20 to more than 200 hours to beat depending on how much you want to complete. The game features several endings, an awesome combo system, loads of unlockables including costumes, characters, and even unlockable enemies. One of the most unique features in the game though is the local co-op for up to 3 players at one time. There are even some challenge stages and modes designed for the most hardcore gamers. If you're interested in jumping into this harsh world controlled by mutants where humans fight for survival, be sure to check it out before October 4th. It's currently marked down 50% to just $9.99. Next we have The Persistence, which is a single-player first-person horror experience from Firesprite Games and offers players a procedurally generated space station to explore. The crew have been mutated into horrific creatures with a taste for blood. Players will have to dive deep into the space colony in order to repair the ship and get it operational again. You'll find cool weapon upgrades, areas where you can alter your DNA in order to improve your health and defenses. But one really cool feature in the game is that you can have a second player connect via a tablet or phone, and they can control the ship's computer system in order to aid the player through the maze-like spaceship. If you're looking for a good horror experience here on the Switch, be sure to check out The Persistence before the sale ends on October 4th. It's marked down 80% to just $5.99. Next we have A Short Hike. This is an action platformer with a unique pixel art style of graphics, available for one player, and it comes to us from publisher Whippoorwill and offers a main story that should last roughly 3 or 4 hours. Now while the story for the game is pretty short, it's sure to grip you and pull you in. Players will hike, climb, and soar their way through the peaceful mountainside landscapes of Hawk Peak Park, and you're left to explore the game at your own pace in any direction that your heart desires. The soundtrack was another highlight, and again it did a great job of adding to the immersion. If you're interested in A Short Hike, make sure to grab it up before the sale ends on September 28th, marked down 25% to just $5.99. Gris is a single-player action-adventure style platformer from Devolver Digital and offers a main story that should last roughly 4 to 6 hours. Now this is a serene and evocative experience, free of danger, frustration, or death. Players will have to explore a world brought to life with delicate art, detailed animations, and an original soundtrack. There are environmental puzzles, platforming, and optional skill-based challenges to overcome as you work your way to navigate through the emotions of the young female protagonist. The game is gorgeous and emotional and highly recommended at the sale price, so if you're interested, be sure to grab it up before the sale ends on October 4th. It's marked down 60% to just $6.79. Bloodstained Curse of the Moon 2 is an action platformer and offers players between 10 and 20 hours of awesome gameplay. It brings classic 2D action and a dark 8-bit aesthetic together with modern gameplay mechanics, making for an amazing game here on the Switch. We again must battle our way through the multi-scenario style story as we form a group of warriors to battle through the waves of demons on our way to meet their maker. Curse of the Moon 2 added 3 new playable characters, and the best part, you can play with a friend in 2-player local co-op, which is a first for the series. So I would say keep that in mind when considering this or the first title, which is also on sale. If you're interested in Curse 2 though, it's on sale until October 4th, marked down 40% to just $8.99. Next we have The Messenger. This is a single-player action platformer, again from Devolver Digital, and offers players a main story that will last roughly 10 to 15 hours. Now this game features dynamic, acrobatic gameplay and amazingly tight controls. Along the way you'll find cool upgrades and new abilities that you can unlock, hidden levels, with a story that has branching paths as well. Now speaking of the story, it's a tale of redemption and survival as you'll be fighting to save your home village from invasion. The game starts with an 8-bit look and switches to 16-bit, which was so cool to see for the first time. This is another one of our personal favorites, and I highly recommend you check it out before the sale ends on October 4th. It's marked down 60% to just $7.99, which is a new all-time low. Next we have My Friend Pedro. This is a single-player 2D platform shooter, again from Devolver Digital, this time with the main story that will last roughly 6 to 7 hours. Now this is a violent game all about friendship, imagination, and one man's struggle to do the evil bidding of a talking banana. It requires strategic use of the mechanics such as split-stick aiming and the slow motion ability. The game gives players a true sense of connection to the character, and you have amazing control with both hands and your body as you twist and turn through the air, unleashing a wall of bullets towards your enemies. Now this is another fan favorite whenever it's on sale, so be sure to check it out before October 4th. It's currently at an all-time low of just $7.99, marked down 60%. Next we have Momodora Reverie Under the Moonlight. This is a single-player 2D action platformer with a somber atmosphere and compelling story. We play as a young priestess as she seeks an audience with the queen, the only person that can lift the curse plaguing the land. The game features gorgeous pixel art graphics, smooth animation, and an amazing soundtrack. You can even customize items to optimize them for maximum damage, which will come in handy when facing off against the epic boss battles later in the game. Now, this one is pretty tough, so be forewarned, it could cause some major rage injuries. But if you're interested in exploring this tough but fair platformer, make sure to grab it up before the sale ends on October 4th. It's marked down half price to just $7.49. Enter the Gungeon is a twin-stick shooter from Devolver Digital and is available for 1 or 2 players in local co-op with a main story that will last more than 50 hours. Now again, this is one of my personal favorites and a great value, as I always say, even at full price. It's a bullet hell style dungeon crawler featuring some of the toughest boss battles and stages in the genre. The pixel art and sound effects they used are amazing, and the music gets you pumped up to just keep going. Now this is one of those tough but rewarding style games that gets really addictive and can give you that feeling of just one more run, I know I can do it next time. You have weapon upgrades, secrets, epic boss battles, and like I said, some of the most fun gameplay in the genre. Please make sure to check it out before the sale ends on October 4th. It's marked down half price to just $7.49. Next we have Furi. This is a single-player fast-paced sword fighter fused with twin-stick shooter that does a great job of combining the two genres. In Furi, you've been captured and must fight your way through the one-on-one battles as you make your way to the jailer in order to earn your freedom. Now this is basically a boss rush style game and they all look amazing. The adrenaline definitely gets pumping during this one, so be warned, it's a challenging game for sure. With all that said, and even though it's a boss rush style game, the story doesn't suffer and it was fantastic, and it does a wonderful job of keeping you engaged and wanting more. So if you've been on the fence about this one, make sure to check it out. Again, before the sale ends on October 4th, it's marked down 65% to just $6.99. Well worth checking out for sure. Alright folks, and as I mentioned at the beginning, here are some other games to check out while you're on the eShop. Alright everyone, that's going to go ahead and wrap up today's episode. We truly appreciate your time. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. If this was your first time, like I said, please smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, join our family. We're over 3,300 now and growing. And remember, we do our eShop gift card giveaways once a month. All you have to do is be sub to the channel, drop a like on the video, and leave me a comment on any of the eShop sales videos throughout the month so I can find your name and put you on the list. Either way though, thanks again for watching. Please stay safe out there and enjoy your weekend. We'll let little man take us home as always.
That's all for today's list. We hope you liked the video. If you did, consider subscribing and liking down below. Okay, bye!